Guys, going on. Okay, today's video, we are going to talk about SCS gearboxes. This is a video I wanted to make a long time ago. I'm going to explain how they work and why they're so cool and some of the benefits to them. So this is my SCS in my Mega. It's sitting here, beautiful. I'm going to crawl under here, so bear with me. So currently, what I have is a standard 12.66 SCS mounted in my truck. So how an SCS works is there's a dual reduction in them. It's the same as your Rockwells almost, where there's the primary reduction and the secondary reduction. So if you want to change out your gears, you need to, first of all, buy the right bull gear in the bottom. And then you have to buy the right set of changeout gears in the top. So what does that mean? So every SCS, if I can find it, is stamped with a number. This one says 1.64. See it right there? So that is your bull gear ratio. That is the ratio in the bottom. They are replaceable, but apparently they're hard to do. I've never tried it. But mine's a 1.64. So that is your bull gear or your secondary. Now I'm going to pull this cover off. The cover comes off with just these half-inch nuts all the way around the outside. Shouldn't maybe go there. There we go. Take your vent off. It should pop right off. Be careful you don't pry on this. It is aluminum. You can break it. So there is like a lip on the back, but don't break it. So I got this loose already before the video, so just then pull it off. So this is what it looks like inside. So what we have, set my cover down, is these changeout gears. So they just slide in and out. These are the things you're going to replace when you want to adjust your ratio. So the one I have in right now, that my lighting sucks, is a 1.25. See that right there, 1.25? That's a 1.25 to 1. I actually have it in the overdrive position. I was trying to fudge my gearing, and I needed this box to be about 1.3 of a reduction. So this at 1.25 times my 1.64 bull ratio gets me approximately my 1.3 that I was after. Anyway, so I bought a different set of gears because I ended up trading out that little transfer case and that tranny for a two-wheel drive setup, and my only gears were going to be in this box. So what I did is I bought the lowest configuration that SCS makes, which I believe is a 1.74. And I would run them in the opposite orientation with the little one on the top to give me a reduction as opposed to like an overdrive situation like this one is. So when these are in a reduction, it's a 1.25. The configuration I have them in is an overdrive, which is it's the inverse of that, which is 0.8. So 0.8 times the 1.64. I think I misspoke earlier, but 1.64 times 0.8 gets you about a 1.3 ratio. Anyways, so that's how that works. So I'm gonna go to the SCS chart and show you guys some of the math behind it. So how this works, here's my gears. So this is the one I'm gonna change in. So it says the 23 and 40, which is the 739. So I'm going to have that on top and that on bottom. Okay, bear with me here. So this is the SCS gear chart. So you can pick 4 different bull gears from SCS. You've got 1-to-1, 2.4. I scroll down. 1.64, that's the one I have. I showed you guys, it's stamped on the cover, or 2.8, that's the lowest one. So those are your 4 different cases. Now there is all of these ratios available. I bought this one, the 2340, and I have this one, 2835 in there right now. So as I was saying, you can do a 1.25 or a 1.3 reduction. So to figure out what you're trying to do is, or what ratio you're gonna get based on what gears you have, is you take your main, you multiply it by your gear ratio, and you can get your underdrive or overdrive ratio. So if you have this, let's say you want to do 1.4 times 1.6, you're going to get 2.4. If you flip it, it doesn't show the math here because you're not supposed to overdrive a lot of them, but if you flip this guy over, you can get an overdrive ratio, and then you're almost 1-to-1 in this particular situation. What I'm trying to do is go with the lowest possible. I'm going to get an overall ratio of 2.852. So, you know, some of you guys, you want to get maybe just 1-to-1 if you have a lot of horsepower truck. Maybe you want really, really deep gears. So you want to go and order the 2.8. And then you can order the same gears that I just got, the 2340s, and you're getting a 4.9-to-1, almost 5. Very, very deep. So that'll give you a crazy low reduction if you have lower horsepower, big tires, whatever you're trying to get to. Can accomplish it that way. A lot of guys I know, they're looking to run around 3-to-1, maybe 4-to-1 is a nice ratio. Somewhere in that pocket's pretty good. Depends on your transmission, depends on your gears, if you're running Rockwells or 1-tons or whatever. But yeah, so the benefit of these is you can literally pick whatever gear you want. So you just pick, okay, all these small steps by 0.1, 3, 3.1, 3.2, 3, 3, like it all, every step of the way. Go to the top, you get your 1-to-1, and you can literally have a transfer case or a drop box that barely has any reduction. Anyways, that's all I wanted to show you guys.